Antonio Spurs, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Miami Heat, or the Boston Celtics. A lot of great wins for a lot of great franchises.
The Pacers sporting a good look as they came through the tunnel.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Let's see the stat sheet here for Malcolm Brogdon.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Williams at center. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Here's Walker after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Stolen by Brogdon. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Sabonis, taken away by Williams. Outside, Walker. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Down low, here's Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Sabonis. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future, we're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Walker the pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Now here's Sabonis. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Williams. Walker taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the pass to LeVert. Now here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
To the middle, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ogden against Tatum. And Boston with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
At the elbow, it's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brogdon looking it over. Williams against Turner. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Here's LeVert. Now Brogdon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here.
Brogdon hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Pritchard. Bobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
You could see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Brogdon inside the line. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. Nope.
Venom.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Boston. Ojale is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's at... Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Boston leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. Outside Fournier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McConnell with it. He's against Parker, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his first 2 points. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's McDermott. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Holiday looking over the floor. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Pritchard, covered by Lamb. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the inside, Harper, and a missed layup. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Holiday, and stolen by Fournier. Thompson outside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And this guy, Tristan Thompson, understands how to score in the paint. Such nice touch right there.
Now, here's McConnell. 8 points his last outing, stolen by Thompson. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Karis LeVert subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Walker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick-and-roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
Holiday dishes to McDermott. Passes it to Sabonis. And that one, good. Sabonis has got 8 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Holiday, the pass to LeVert. Holiday against Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Brogdon, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Evan Fournier.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Now here's Walker, and the shot goes in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to McDermott. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Sabonis at the elbow. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Walker. There's the pass to Tatum. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Locked in the pass to McDermott. Great D that time from Tatum. Right side to Walker. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. And certain players like Draymond Green really set a physical tone for their team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pacers trail by 11. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the 3. Here's Turner. Puts up a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Brown wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 8-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Boston shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Turner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got 9.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Brogdon finds a bonus. LeVert against Smart. Brogdon the pass to LeVert. 5 to shoot. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Celtics leading by 7. Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Let's remember, this young man has fantastic instincts. How about the defensive versatility to get them in transition? Nicely done.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Holiday. The shot by Turner, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Knocked away. Outside, Fournier. 51 seconds left to play in the third.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's McConnell, and he makes that one. McConnell's got 6. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Passes it to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Walker. No good off the back of the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And it goes down 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Celtics have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
First things first down there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And here's Walker. Thompson right side. Back to Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Kemba Walker.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pacers trail by 7. McConnell passes to Turner. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Walker. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Walker. Holiday. Thompson with the rebound. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum trying to break free. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, not to be dissuaded by the traffic. He takes it right through the contact. Evan Fournier doing work.
Here's McDermott. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Karis LeVert comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Sabonis, no good. Here's Boston now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. For 3, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Left side, Tatum. To the paint. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Pacers trail by 17. For 3, Brogdon. Kept alive by Indiana. Tries yet again. And Turner with the lay-in.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Celtics.
2 minutes. Outside, Walker, the three. With the tip, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 24 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Brogdon. That shot off the mark. Walker with some nice D. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Williams.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Offensive rebound. Basket good.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Williams with the stuff.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
It's really a little bit insane to think that back in 2016, Malcolm Brogdon was a second-round pick. This guy's a special shooter. He's incredibly efficient. He's already led the league in free throw percentage, and we know he takes pride on the defensive end. This guy is a real player in today's NBA.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Pritchard. Offline. And so it's Boston easily. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. And before we get going,
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovich is out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the small forward.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
And Young, here we go. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Indiana.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Turner passes to Sabonis. Back to Turner. That one doesn't drop. Collins with some nice D. Capella goes in, and he gets it to go.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Brogdon kicks to LeVert. And Capella sends it back. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And this time of year, Steve, is when we see a lot of players start to lose their edge. A lot of games in the rearview mirror, but the playoffs are still a ways off.
Well, Kevin, for the great teams, this is when you snap into more focus. This is the time of year to get into the postseason mode. Usually those teams and players that fall off, they're usually on losing teams. And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And the rejection by Collins.
And you know what? You allow.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Indiana also making some changes. McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for LeVert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And it's Capella missing. Pacers leading by 4. Brogdon looking it over. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. Passes to Snell. Now Okongwu to the inside. Here's Capella. Good work defensively by Turner.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Lamb passes to Turner. There's the steal. Williams with the ball. Ogden picks him up. Lets it go from 14. Here's Capella. And the shot goes down. Capella's got 6.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Turner inside. Capella covering. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. The Hawks trail by 3. Down low. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
McConnell passes to Turner. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Indiana. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And finished off by McDermott.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Williams passes to Capella. Turner with the steal. To the middle, and stolen by Okongwu. Fast break, the Hawks. Fires at the elbow, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Turner is out there with Doug McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3. McDermott can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, "I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up." Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Holiday, the pass to Turner. Second shot opportunity, and stolen by Okongwu. An even 3-on-3 break. Young with no one around. Poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Pacers now. Indiana leading. Turner with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Lamb. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. Here's Capella. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Capella's got 10 points in the game. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. McConnell finds Lamb. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, the Hawks. Gallinari running. There's the lob to the hoop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Turner. Good work defensively by Capella. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Okongwu slams it in. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Atlanta leading by 4. Young looking it over. Bogdanovich left side. Gallinari outside. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by McConnell. Outside Holiday. Outside Turner. On the wing, Lamb. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. A wide open look here for Okongwu. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. Outside Turner. Lamb finds Turner. Indiana moving it around. Holiday with the 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Here's McConnell. It's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. 16 seconds left in the first half. Sabonis. That one no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Stolen by Brogdon. Oh, Turner in position.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds. And that'll do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
Drafted 11th overall back in 2014. Miles Turner is a premier defensive player, leading the league in blocks in 2018.
All free throws good from Turner.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
The Hawks leading. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. For the lead, that falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Brogdon against Young. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by Capella. Sabonis has gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Here's Hurt. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Here's Brogdon, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Turner looking around. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Pass to LeVert. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Lob pass to Capella.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. The Pacers also with a sub. Holiday's checked in. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Hawks lead by 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Gallinari with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Atlanta leading by 3. Williams passes to Snell. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. I'm a fan of Tony Snell's shooting touch. Whether it's a free throw or an in-game jumper, he can do serious damage.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Collins passes to Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Gallinari. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell's scanning the floor. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Herter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You can see Kevin Herter's been working on this, taking contact and completing the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here
in the second despite being down.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Let's break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Snell, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Turner. Knocked loose, but they'll get another chance. Tries again. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he dunks it down.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Outside Turner. Inside. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Williams is running. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And Brogdon, here we go. Turner tips it. Up again. It's off. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard.
Simply overpowers the defense. Turner's strength is of great value for his team.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Holiday. And Young kicks to Gallinari. To the paint, here's Collins. Gallinari finds Collins. The layup off target.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Holiday attacking, can't get it to fall. Atlanta leading by 8. The kick out to Williams. He dishes it to Collins.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. In Indiana with the change here too. Justin Holiday's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And the shot is good.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Collins with it. Brogdon picks him up. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Clearly a foul.
That's good from Turner. All three of those good from Turner.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. It's good. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Herter. Here's Collins. That one, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Outside, Sabonis. The second chance effort. The kick out to Holiday. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Sabonis. Over Collins. Sabonis, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Chalk up two there.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now here's LeVert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous two games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Brogdon against Young. Good D by Brogdon. And the Pacers with possession here. LeVert the pass to Turner. Over Collins. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Goodwin passes to Fernando. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
why the fight is worth it.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Williams at the 5. And for the Hawks, they've got Collins. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in its small forward. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Young with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Now, we saw a play-in game during the 2020 season in the bubble. Brent, do you want to see more of that going forward?
I think it's pretty exciting, Kevin, to have everything on the line like that, where it's win or go home. And it's a little bit earlier than we're used to, but man, was that exciting last year.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
They double-team Walker. Fires, high post, kept alive. Williams misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Capella with it, now guarded by Smart. Smart against Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Walker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Six to shoot. Floats it up for Williams. Walker finds Williams. Tatum deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range. Kept alive by Boston. Another miss by Williams.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And pushing it up, here's Boston, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Bogdanovich, and then for Boston. Thompson comes in for Robert Williams. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Smart. Now, here's Collins. His last outing, he had 8 points. That one goes in.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. And Tony Snell's subbed in for Young. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. Clint Capella on top.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Pritchard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
To the inside. Here's Okongwu.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Pritchard passes to Parker and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Snell. Oh,
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Pritchard to the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pritchard passes to Fournier. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
And over his career, Tristan Thompson has scored mainly through offensive putbacks and in pick-and-roll situations.
Williams in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Hawks ahead. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Pritchard passes to Fournier. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Left block shot on the way. And again, it's Boston converting. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Taken away by Williams. Here's Pritchard. Right side, Williams. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And stolen by Fournier. Here's Pritchard. Finish off the break. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Right side, Williams. Here's Okongwu. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Left side, Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a It's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Tatum against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Williams. Not going to go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Boston.
He's such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Walker against Young. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. In the corner. Tatum with it. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Young dishes to Collins. Count the basket.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Magic. Tatum on the wing. Inside.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Herter. And Boston with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Herter's got his first points of the night. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that does it for our
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. The lead is 2. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. On the floor for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Stolen by Smart. On the wing, Brown. And they double up Brown. Back to Smart. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Loads it up for Williams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Herder. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Walker in the post. Defended by Young. Shot's good by Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's Collins with the drive. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Kevin Herder. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting. Not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Parker.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Bogdanovich left side. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Oh, the lob to Parker.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Left side, Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 8.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Here's Parker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Celtics also with a sub. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Shemi Ojeleye. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Williams. Alinari trying to get open. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Here's Williams. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
1:07 left in the third. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Oh, the lob to Parker.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Outside Williams. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Lou Williams is got it going. Look out.
Pass to Brown. 34 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. He lobs it up. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A 2-point game. To the paint. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Started.
Young outside. Misses the shot. It's been all about Lou Williams for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Young is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
On defense, the Celtics. Here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Both free throws good from Capella. Boston trailing. Walker looking for an opening. And he banks in the layup.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Gallinari. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Right side, Williams over Gallinari. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Smart's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Here's Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams with the ball and guarded by Capella. Tatum passes to Smart, and he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Young, and good that time.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Williams. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown is checked in for Fournier. Williams inside. Capella's there. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Williams. Great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Young dishes to Capella. But he recovers it.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Gallinari left side. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. To the middle. It's stolen by Brown. Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Outside, Walker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Herter passes to Capella. Count that one.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
40 seconds left in the game. Now Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Capella with the bucket.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Missed. So it's the Celtics. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Mike Wang. Welcome back to the show. Last week we talked about my offensive build. Now we're going to focus on defense.
Yes.
An aerial view of downtown and is
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
both capable, DA. Thank you. Here's a look at some of the stats for Domantas Sabonis.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at center. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's LeVert. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Two teams, Doris, that's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the 3. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Turner with the steal. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
And here's Walker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Williams finds Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to Tatum. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Brogdon against Walker. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Brogdon against Walker. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now here's Turner. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That free throw good from Turner.
Well, to me, this franchise has got to be thrilled and excited about the upside Miles Turner has. He's a hard-nosed player who wants to be great.
Celtics making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Walker taking his time here. From 18 feet away. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Over in the corner, Turner. Back to Brogdon. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. You take a look at the Celtics. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And, of course, the Pacers, just a few spots below there.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Semi Ojeleye is checked in for Tatum. And a change for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. McDermott with a steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. The pass to McDermott. Clock at 6. Down low. Turner inside. It's up against Thompson. And Turner the bucket on the assist by McDermott.
The ability to play through contact, so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count it. Good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Pritchard. It's a 5-point game. Fournier in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Lamb with the bounce pass. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Boston. And he can't hit the second. Indiana leading by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McConnell kicks to Lamb. Pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. Lamb with the ball. Some nice passing here by Indiana. With some arc. Turner passes to Lamb. And taken away by Brown. Jacks up a 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll get the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Ojeleye is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Fournier in the corner. The 3. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you love the leap that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
McConnell passes to Holiday. It's McConnell atop the key. He doesn't hit that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Pritchard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Passes it to McDermott. Parker with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Pass to Pritchard. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for McDermott. Justin Holiday comes in for Lamb. Karis LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The pass to LeVert. And here is Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
They double team Walker. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Poked away. Stolen by Brogdon. The kick out to Sabonis. Pass to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Sabonis trying to get open. Misses the baby hook. Celtics trail by 4. Right side Tatum. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Outside Holiday. Stolen by Walker. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. For Boston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Boston trailing. Left side Walker. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Turner. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sabonis with the ball. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Now, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Miles Turner was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 steals, and 1... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. And so he makes both from the line.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Walker in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 4-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. From deep. Sabonis, no good. The Celtics shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Smart, wide open, he fires. Misses the wing J. Pacers leading by 4. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Brogdon against Walker. And Parker comes with the help. On the wing, Turner. Off target from the wing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Passes it to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Parker. Taken away by Holiday. Brogdon outside. Here's Turner. The kick out to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Tatum, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. They grabbed their own miss, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Lamb is checked in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Celtics trail by 6. Tatum passes to Walker. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's deflected. Stolen by Holiday. Inside. Here's Turner. A rebound by the Celtics.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got 7 points.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
McConnell kicks to Turner. To the inside. And finished off by McDermott.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Walker the pass to Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker leading the charge. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Holiday. McDermott finds Turner. Takes a 3. No good.
A terrific job. Thompson relying on his length to get his arms up.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K.
Hey, we're still in it because...
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Williams is out there with Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Floats it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Good on the three-point shot. And the Pacers lead by 3.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Brogdon. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And the Pacers also making a change. Karis LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Outside, Smart. There's the dish to Brown. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. The pass to Holiday. Now LeVert. And Brown over to help. Holiday with the 3. They get the rebound. It's tipped. Brogdon. He kicks it to McDermott. Fires for 3. Cut the line by Indiana. Brogdon outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Brogdon against Smart. Loads it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. McDermott kicks to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. Pass to LeVert. Now Turner. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Misses from short range.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Smart misses. Pacers leading by 4. It's Brogdon on the wing. Passes it to McDermott. Holiday dishes to McDermott. And Turner the bucket on the assist by McDermott. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Thompson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Fournier. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Holiday against Brown. Pass to Brogdon. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Oh, good with the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4. Got that one up quick. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Down low. A nice shot by LeVert.
How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
You know, I've always had such great admiration for Kemba Walker and his work habits and his basketball skill. But there's also this infectious joy he plays with that makes him one of my favorite players.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis.
Good! And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Walker in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Bounce pass from Sabonis. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Sabonis. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Turner finds LeVert. Sabonis inside. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue.
In terms of that defensive build, like going big, what's a build that can focus on rebounding and interior defense as opposed to maybe perimeter defense?
Yeah, well, I think for you, I think it's two things. It's the glass cleaning aspect as well as the defensive anchor aspect. So Gen 4, first place you're going to start is with the pie charts. Pick a pie chart that has a lot of red in it. That's your defense and rebounding. For Gen 5, you have a lot more options. You can basically set all your caps to where you want them to be. So for Gen 5, boost your offense.
The buildings of Indianapolis are located. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Bogdanovic is out there with Young. Then it's Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's Bogdanovic after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Here's Young. Yep, that one goes.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
To the middle, here's Sabonis, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Now, here's Sabonis. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now Capella. And there's the pass to Herter. That one drops for him.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Brogdon against Young, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. LeVert the pass to Turner, and stolen by Bogdanovic.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now here is Holiday. Boy, he just disappeared against San Antonio, and they really needed him. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist by Collins. Bogdanovic has got his second bucket. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Now here's LeVert. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. On the wing, Holiday. Clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for LeVert. Holiday with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Snell. Pass to Capella. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Now here's Turner. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to McDermott from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Williams. And Holiday kicks to Lamb. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Okongwu. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pacers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Williams comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And here are the Pacers now. McDermott kicks to Lamb. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And that one is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pacers trail by 9. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's McConnell. And just miss after miss right now. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Gallinari dishes to Capella. McConnell scanning the floor.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell. Doug McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's McConnell. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's the 3. Here's Sabonis. Offensive rebound. Out to Lamb. Launches a 3. Up again. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got his second basket.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
It's Williams with the drive, and the shot goes in. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's McConnell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it is a long season. We know that. And the All-Star break provides Greg some respite. But how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there. but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is mentally you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
Outside to Brogdon. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
There's Sabonis after the basket by Atlanta. A shot by McConnell, no good. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Karis LeVert's checked in for Indiana. The Hawks leading by 11. Young drives in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Turner's checked in for McDermott. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Turner inside. Capella's there. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Lightning.
That was incredible.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes to LeVert with the shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Atlanta leading by 12. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
Brogdon left side. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. And pushing it up Atlanta. The Hawks again in transition. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Brogdon the pass to LeVert. Feeds it to Turner. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Sabonis has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Young. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday, and Aaron Holiday is subbed in for LeVert. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter, and it's Williams in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Capella dishes to Snell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Brogdon kicks to Lamb. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And so Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. We look at John Collins and see the amazing finishes. But, guys, he's made strides on the defensive end as well, Chef.
Yeah, defense was a weakness.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter, just a...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He doesn't get the second one. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Brogdon against Young. Unloads from 13. Sabonis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Young passes to Capella. Shoots over Turner. Here's Herter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. It's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Here's McConnell. That'll go on McDermott. That'll be his second foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta.
Okay, Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. And maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
They're running. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell, he's been in good form here the last few weeks. 6th in shooting percentage, 7th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. The Pacers making a change here. Lamb's checked in.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The Hawks leading by 18. Now the pass to Okongwu. And he lays it straight in. Okongwu's now got 5.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Puts it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gallinari.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Pacers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Here's Collins. And it's sent back by Turner. Out to Gallinari. And another shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for him.
And they ran that pick and roll extremely precise. The result was a good look for Gallinari.
And it's blocked. And here's the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's McConnell. D right on him. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Williams from outside. The offensive rebound. Okongwu does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Turner. But he gets it back over Collins. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lamb's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the quarter break with a... Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Sabonis and Turner up front. Jeremy Lamb out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers 5. The Hawks leading by 22. Floats it up for Young. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And the foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the sixth foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Levert against Bogdanovich. Back to Herter. 6 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Turner. No good from outside.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
From deep three-point range, Sabonis, no good. The Hawks leading by 22. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Young.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Indiana again missing.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. J.K. Sampson comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Martin's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Karis LeVert. At the elbow, Martin. And stolen by Okongwu. Floats it up for Hill. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Sampson's shot is off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Hill, no good. And Indiana shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. There's Bitadze, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Atlanta.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too. Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Good one. Passes to Okongwu. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Fernando. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Hawks ball.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Goodwin. No good on the 3. Here's Indiana now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Sumner kicks to Sampson. It's deflected. Here's Fernando. Over Holiday. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Martin. Inside. Here's Vitadze. Misses in close. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry. definition. Thanks for that report. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Herter in at the small forward. And for Boston, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Basket counts. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Collins. Here's Herter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the right now.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Now here's Walker. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Kept alive by Boston. Smart deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
To the middle, and stolen by Williams. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum in the charge.
Well, what I'll say this, Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
You can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Young against Walker. And Young, here we go. Capella. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Young, good.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Walker. Shoots from the elbow. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter, guarded by Tatum. Good, nice job down low.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Walker in the post. They double-team Walker. Williams up on top. Capella covering. Williams gets the bucket.
showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
And he gets the bucket. Young's got 8 points.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Walker surveying the floor. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, and Walker excellent in the pick and roll, reading the defense and setting up his teammates.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by Brown.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
A nice shot by Young.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Right side, Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And stolen by Williams. Tatum on the wing. And they pick up 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smart against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Williams. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the 2-guard spot. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Boston, and the officials called traveling violation.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Williams kicks to Snell. Pulls up on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, it's all about Thompson's vertical. He jumps up fast to make sure he taps in on that alley-oop.
Gallinari on the wing. In the corner, Snell with it. And stolen by Fournier. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Boston leading by 6. Williams comes with a double team. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brown is checked in for Shemi Ojeleye. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Capella. But they get it back. Passes it to Pritchard. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. Gallinari running. Finished off the break. Gallinari's got 6 points in the quarter.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
The pass to Parker. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Okongwu. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Thompson. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Atlanta with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Gallinari. Right wing. Now, here's Okongwu. Covered by Parker. Down low. Parker with the steal. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look at Thompson run the court, showing great athleticism in the open floor.
Here's Collins and Parker with the block. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. It's Fournier on the wing. Brown outside. And Brown throws it down.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hop on his jam.
The Hawks trail by 6. Gallinari passes to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Okongwu grabs the board.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the... Out in front at the half is Boston. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what we... That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Brown. Outside, Smart. 5 on the clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
The Hawks trail by 6. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Outside Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Boston making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. Walker finds Williams. Collins against Tatum. A shot off that time. Celtics leading by 3. Bounce pass from Smart and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Walker against Young. Walker's shot is off.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's now only a 1-point Celtic lead.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Right side to Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. Beyond the arc. But they recover it. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trailing. Here's Bogdanovich. And he hits it to tie the game up. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Williams looking over the floor. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Inside, taken away by Williams. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Walker against Young. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, he is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum dishes to Williams.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Young. He's got 19. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. Celtics. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Tony Snell. John Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Young in at the point guard.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Gallinari bats in, coming off the assist from Young. 8 points for Gallinari.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Fournier. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Thompson, no good. Hawks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Young's shot is off.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Down low. Here's Fournier. Hangs. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And how about the ferocious take? Gallinari proving he can drop an absolute hammer when he wants to.
Pritchard passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Williams up on top. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Snell. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Williams scanning the floor and finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Thompson with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Lou Williams. Young with the steal. Capella with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Gallinari against Tatum. Back to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And stolen by Tatum. Loads it up for Williams.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Accepting more responsibility over time. Bogdanovich, I mean, you gotta love his willingness to take these shots.
Walker dishes to Tatum. They kick out to Brown. Right side, Williams. Shoots over Capella. Williams can't hit. The Hawks leading. Here's Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Young against Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Young against Walker. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Walker in the post, defended by Young. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that's what you got to love about Walker's fearlessness. He wants the ball in those big moments.
Young with the ball. Williams picks him up. It drops.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Young against Walker. Outside Tatum. Kept alive by Boston. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Atlanta. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
Fournier's shot is off. Gallinari up top. Great D that time from Tatum. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.